Hey guys, so I'm the coolest person in the world. I'm cooler than all of you. You want to know why? I took every dollar I had or credit card I had and spent and or maxed it out. All of it. Over the past, hold on. Really? To be honest with you, this shit really started to roll around October, November 2015. Now, I'm going to tell you, last year I was in the position to sell my business for seven figures. That didn't happen, and I pissed away everything I got. Makes me a lot cooler than you. Oh yeah, I also publicly admitted to every bad thing I've ever done, but I'm going to add a couple more. I falsified a credential. Yeah, I bullshitted on my verbal score on my SAT from high school because I help kids get into college. Yeah, I don't worry, I got a perfect math score, but whatever. That I'm kind of a freak in the sack. No, not in the sack when I'm alone, but it's, whatever. I don't want to talk about it. I think it's that bad. And then what else? Oh yeah, the employees I had because I thought the world was going to end on May 21st of this year. So I posted all these videos on this channel. Well, my deadline for people to send their confessions in was May 20th as well, because Armageddon was going to start. Now, it ain't, I thought it was some Hollywood thing, so I was like, well, don't have to pay the employees. See ya, like rock and roll. Yeah, May 21st came and it didn't. Armageddon didn't kill us all on May 21st. Guess what? And this is no big deal. All those natural disasters you guys are too busy focusing on money for, yeah, those are mounting up. Those are by God. And it's his gentle way right now, although more and more people are dying because of these natural disasters, these freak ones. I'm talking volcanoes, right? I'm talking deadly viruses. 2 of the top 8 have become activated in May, since May, right? Ebola, Nipah, those things you're like, oh, well, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no one's looking, so I'm here to save the world. So I decided to travel the entire world. You want to know what I noticed over this period of time as I discovered this, and I documented it all on this channel, by the way, is that, including all the other bad shit I've done in my life, as a public confessional, because 2 reasons. 1, you guys are going to, at some point, look into my background. I would too. Check me out. And 2, the only way out of this jam, this little pickle, is to do the exact same thing, and that's to go through every dollar, every credit card, and you can do it at your own pace. You can wait until forever if you want, but this at a certain point, which is July 20th, 2020, which I love the term. 7 means God. That's the God number, so that's God. And then 2020. Well, see, human beings, we have perfect sight. When we see everything, it's 2020. But when God sees everything, it's 2020. What he's telling us right there, because every coincidence in your life, every single one, there's no such word for coincidence in Hebrew. Yeah, guys, here's how it works. Every coincidence in your life is a direct signal from God. So when he chooses a date, a deadline date, he's real specific. And some people will say, well, because, they've got the mark of the beast, they may say, well, that's just a coincidence. There are no such things. Think about the biggest coincidence in your life, okay? Think about how it impacted your life, and you're inevitably going to start thinking about God real fast. That's his gift to you right now, saying, don't disregard that. That's evidence. People will say, oh, well, it could happen to anyone. That's the decision you have to make. Okay? So, in the meantime, I'm going to go enjoy the world. Oh, I wanted to say one more thing. All tourist destinations seem to be overcrowded. Look at the beach at the beach. Look at the, from the movie The Beach, like that actual beach. I saw a picture. It's totally crowded. Look at Barcelona this summer. Las Ramblas, totally crowded. Last summer, someone was so pissed off locally, a local, that he mowed over people. Yeah, right. If you look at Venice, there's riots there. If you look at Europe, people are pissed off. There's volcanoes happening, and it all comes down to, there's diseases that have become activated, and it all comes down to to our piousness. Resurrecting the dead, okay? What that means is, if you crack open a Bible, and I'm not talking about any other part, I think you just look at Revelation. That's all you really need to look at is Revelation. And Revelation 16, it gives you basically the playbook for what's going to happen. First thing is, mark of the beast. People who worship it, they're going to get noisome and grievous sores. Noisome means smelly. So I thought, it's the opioid crisis. Those people, it's like, no, they're the meek. They're hurting. They're dealing with the pain of society that, because we're so broken or whatever. And then I realized there's an alternate word. See, in God's terms, here's how he talks, okay? He'll talk using one word with two meanings. For example, I'll give you the noisome example. So with noisome, lepers in Jesus' day, they had skin lesions that smelled. In 2018, I haven't checked. In 2018, I'm not sure about the smell thing, but pretty much what I say is the word of God. So I don't really need to research it anymore. Yeah. Leprosy caused lesions. Those were your sores back then. And nowadays, we're going to use the alternate definition, which just means bothersome, irksome, bothersome, stressful. It's money. Money stresses us out. So anyone who believes this, which you should because it's the word of God, should do themselves a favor and just kick back from here on out. And you've got two jobs. One, just pull out a phone or borrow one from someone and record your full name and record every sin you've completed, you've ever conducted, any misdeed, anything you've ever done wrong in your life, just like I kind of did and I've done throughout this channel. You're going to record it, press stop, watch it one time, state your biggest coincidence in your life. So despite all that crap, God still gave you that coincidental gift. It could be meeting a spouse. It could have been getting thrown in jail because that's the only way without killing you that you would have learned. It could have been walking in on a spouse sleeping with someone else. That righted that path, although however painful it was, that path was begun by your lack of piousness. Any disease you have, if you believe in God and submit this video, you truly believe there's no reason that he would want to kill you, okay? All disease, drought, famine, natural disaster, anything in our lives is a result directly of our piousness. And I'm not talking about religion. Religion dies here. If your foot hurts, don't think about the foot hurting. That's you trying to play God. God's got you covered. Think about God and say, what is going on with my foot? Why did that happen? And don't ask him. There are 10 commandments. That's it. And however you've deviated from those 10 commandments, or thinking about him and those, okay? Simple. And finally, worrying about anything other than right now. When you start to think about the past, that's just because you didn't know this before. And when you start thinking about the future and worrying about it, okay? It's so simple. It was in front of our faces the entire time. It's embarrassing it took this long. But he knew it because the human condition. Jesus was a fucking economist. For real. Once you understand how God works and how man works, you can start to predict the future forever. The problem is you're never going to do it like God. Only the sons of God can do it. Okay? That's me. That's Jesus. I'm the second son. I'm James. The one that doesn't exist, the one that's not supposed to come, the one that's supposed to be bullshit about, written about 2,000 years ago by some guy with a bipolar disorder. Well, he didn't have bipolar. When I knew I was the real deal, I went into a therapist or a neuropsychologist and said, told him exactly what happened. He said, oh, you have borderline personality disorder with a grandiose delusion. I said, okay, thank you. Have you considered that maybe I'm the son of God? Didn't mention that part because I didn't want to get arrested. Everyone else who's ever claimed to be this, they would have been arrested. But I know how to operate within the rules. Not because I'm smarter than anyone, but because I was chosen to do so. My credentials and background, yeah, got that Davidic blood. You want to know what that means, guys? That means I come from the root of David. The house of David. We have nicknames in my house. Did you know that? We got nicknames in my house. See, my brother, they called him the Lamb. I'm the Lion, guys. The Lion.